episode 18. What are we going to talk
19.
about?
19.
19.
So, you look worn down.
I'm tired. I actually hunted tonight, and the wind was hitting me in the face, and I just got down and went and got some spaghetti sauce from the store, and kind of got one more sit before bow season first split's done, and then this coming weekend shotgun. So I'll be taking Jace out.
Yep. Yeah, it's I've hunted once since I killed my buck. That's it. I don't know. Started trapping a little bit, and then that didn't go like I wanted it to. And half the property, there's one landowner that they have like 4 or 5 farms that they've never had a problem with me trapping in the past, but their daughter likes to pheasant hunt, and it's a bunch of waterways, and it's really good pheasant property. I mean, I've kicked up tons of them, and she's got a dog and starts to hunt a little bit more. So she asked me if I'd wait till after pheasant season to put out coyote traps. But man, I don't even know if I will with that frozen ground. I mean, it'll be impossible to put in stakes. It'll be impossible to dig.
Yeah. So you had a good November. I kind of struggled. I shot a deer on my own property, but I've probably hunted more, which was nice. I got to hunt almost every single day that I was, that I could.
Right.
My wife allowed me to do that. But as far as hours in the tree stand go, I shot that deer first couple days of my vacation, and then after that I had my statewide bow tag, and I sat a ton. And a lot of people don't know, but I did end up hitting one, the inside tine buck, and I clipped a branch. In the video you can see my arrow just smoke the branch. I thought I was high enough over it. It's like 5 yards away from me, and my arrow hit the branch, but my sight was just over it. So it happens, but he's still running around. Myself and then a couple other guys have pictures of him. So
yeah, I mean, that's kind of, you get a few days past and they look still healthy and they're still doing what they're doing. They're off. I mean, I got a camera I got a buck on camera, and he's got a bunch of stuff underneath his eye, and Dylan said he saw him out in the field and he said his jaws broke.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't look like it in the pictures, but he could see something in person that I'm not seeing. But he's on a hot dough right now. I've had pictures of him all day long. So
I wish I had something like that. I really don't. My camera's been pretty dead. I've got a couple of random bucks coming through, but nothing like that. I mean, it's been a struggle. Like, besides this morning, I had a really nice buck come in. It was first thing, first light, and I wish he would have stuck around, but no, it was a weird November. I mean, the later it got, the more guys got opportunities at deer, but we're going into, this was the last week, then shotgun season. So we had a pretty good November. I mean, how many guys killed deer? Aaron's hunt just dropped.
Yeah, like literally 40 minutes ago. Oh geez, Brad killed 2 in Illinois. You killed your farm buck. I killed. Aaron killed. Goodvin killed. Colson just killed the other day. Greg Ryan killed.
Greg Ryan, yeah. We talk a lot about the deer we harvested, but there's also those that one we either missed. Unfortunately, Dylan took Gavin out, and Gavin missed.
Had an opportunity.
Mitch did the same thing I did.
Yeah, and Mitch hit one high, and we looked for like 5 or 6 hours, and then Dylan went back and actually saw the buck that night running around. So he's, more than likely going to be fine.
It's part of being a bow hunter. It really sucks. I hate wounding animals, but
right.
You do it long enough, it's going to happen. And if you don't think it's going to happen, then you haven't been hunting long enough. So.
Right. Yeah, we've all missed them.
It's been a while it's been a long time since I've wounded a deer, and I've actually, I don't think I've ever clipped a branch before. So
yeah, I've done it.
After I showed you that video, you go, yeah, you hit that branch pretty hard. I did. Yeah,
Yeah, it wasn't a little thin, like, oh yeah, it flickered a little bit, and no, it was like,
yeah.
But I mean, that just goes to show you, like, that's why a lot of people when they are turkey hunting, they hit the blind. When they're bow hunting, they don't realize that there's that 4-inch discrepancy, or you're just tunnel vision, you're aiming where you want, you don't realize that your arrow's off a little bit.
Yeah. And the thing with my hunt is this little fawn, and then her mom was running around in circles. And then he came and was following her, and they decided to do another circle. And I had him at 30 yards, and he stopped. And he was going to come right out in this giant open clearing. And I just had that branch in between us, and then he turned around, and that's when I tried to elevate over that branch, and it did not happen. But, oh well, hopefully either one of the neighbors can shoot him, or maybe I'll get the second crack at him late season. So.
Yeah, he seems like he lives right there, so who knows?
Yep, but we'll going into shotgun season. You're going first season shotgun with the group.
Yep. I party hunt first season. I go on doe tags for the party hunting, and I buy 5-6 doe tags, and it's a blast. I get some buddies from high school come down and stay with me. And it's fun. It's just, I grew up doing it. I've been doing it for, God, probably, what am I, 38? I mean, I've been doing it for over almost 25 years, and it gets a bad rap, and I get it, but you went with last year. You saw how we run things and how we do stuff, and it doesn't get any safer and more restrictive than that.
Yeah, it was fun. It was enjoyable. I have a 196-inch reason why I didn't go this year. So
that's a good reason.
Well worth it. But yeah, so you'll be going first season, and then you'll be taking Sophie or about second.
Yeah, Sophie still has her youth tag, which you can run all season long. You just have to use whatever weapon is in season. So the problem with her is with school and daylight savings, we can't get out except for the weekends. So it'll be, and she's so busy. She's got gymnastics and cheerleading and all sorts of stuff. So we won't get to go at all first season. Second season, we're going to try to get out once, maybe twice. And I'm hoping that big old 8-pointer that's on that farm I'm buying is still around. I haven't had pictures of him in a few days, but he's the number one hit lister for, he's 5-6 years old, just a giant old 8-point that is the perfect coal buck. So she'd be tickled pink.
And I got Jace that still has his youth tag. He shot a doe during youth season, but I bought him a doe tag. Now he's got his tag. So he'll be going first season or second. And then we got 2 hawk blinds, which I was asking the guys today what they use, because you got to have 144 square inches on each side of the blind, which is it 12 by 12? Yeah. So it's going to be blaze orange. I think I'm going to do what Eric was talking about and spray paint some
plywood
or whatever I can find, and then tape it on the blind. But then Jen will probably go second season shotgun if Jace gets one, and then Jeff will have or so. The farm there at my in-laws tends to get better as the season progresses, and hopefully we have some deer show up. But there is one deer that it looks like his bottom, like if you were to skin out his bottom, like skin is all there's just like a flap there. So hopefully Jason can get a crack at him. He's been all over the cameras. And then I had one that looked like he had complete overbite and his tongue was hanging out. I just got one picture of him, but he had a rough rut. So
yeah, I mean, I've noticed that a lot with some of my deer. Like my number one target's that big 10-pointer, and he doesn't even look like the same deer that he did before the rut. I mean, he was full-bodied, saggy belly, deep chest, and now he looks like a 3-year-old running around. I mean, he's 5 years old off of cameras, and he's running around just going crazy for the last 30 days.
Yeah.
So
one of the guys, I think it was Aaron, said it last night in the group chat. The bucks are starting to kind of gather back up.
Right.
Bachelor groups. I noticed that last night. I had 4 or 5 bucks, little guys hanging out together. and then this morning there's 2 bucks hanging out together. So they're slowly transitioning back on the food, and it's, you know, a couple of those last does and big boys are still out searching, but the rut winding down, and I'm tired. Like, you can probably see it in my face. November was rough. I'm ready for a few days off and to sit in a blind with a heater and see if Jace can shoot his first buck. So
yeah, it should be good. I mean, we got a bunch of snow here. I mean, here in Ankeny, I think we got maybe an inch, but like down south, it looks like there's 2 or 3 inches on off judging off all my cameras. So I'm gonna go down and try to kill a doe tomorrow with my bow. I got like 4 different doe tags in different counties, so I'm just do it now before it gets to late season, and then it's the does get put on the back burner until the muzzleloader tag's filled. So.
yeah.
But yeah, time will tell.
Yeah, it'll be fun to see how we end this. You've been throwing out hunts right and left. You got, like I said, Aaron's dropped today. It is Sunday.
Yep. Yours will be Tuesday. When we get done with this podcast, I'm going to finish Ryan Goodman's bow kill. I do that. It's awesome.
Nice.
And I'll probably have mine done before the weekend, probably Friday. I'll push it out.
Okay.
So 4 or 5 hunts this week, and then I'm waiting for. Some guys are sending me SD cards just because that's easier to do, and they have a lot of footage. So
it's tough. We transferring those GoPro files.
Oh, they're so big. It's tough.
Forever.
Yeah, long time. I think Ryan, when he sent me all his stuff, it took him like almost like 26 or 27 hours to transfer everything. So it makes for a good hunt. I'd rather have too much than not enough footage. That's the biggest thing. So
yeah, and as far as like right now, we're pretty new to the YouTube scene. I think we both are on the same page and wanting to develop, our staff a little bit more, and we've already had talks about that and developing more of a storyline throughout the entire season. And we got pretty good hunts. There's not a lot of good stories with those. They're kind of just pre-hunt and hunt and post-hunt type of thing. So
yep. Yeah, and you're not always going to have history with deer. I mean, my buck that I killed, the BB-8, I have 3 years worth of pictures of him. I got a shed. I actually dug it out of the pile. This is a shed from last year. So,
nice.
Some of them have history, and some of them you don't. It just never know.
What I was getting at was preparation for the season.
Yeah.
In general, shooting your bow, that kind of thing that we all do. It's just we're not all good at editing or videotaping and saving those document or videos or files.
Yeah. I think that's 2024 that's going to be the key is the whole story, the whole season, the whole year, instead of just your meat and potatoes. What I call hunts is, your pre-hunt, your kill shot, your post hunt is the meat potatoes. That's it. And I have to get out of my own comfort zone because that's what I enjoy. When I watch a hunt, that's what I want to see. I'm not a big fan personally of the long drawn out, story, and I have to get out of my own way because I realize like you love that. I've talked to a lot of guys that like that's their thing. They love it.
I'd rather watch the entire preparation and then just a couple seconds of the hunt than just one hunt in general. Like I watched today, I think the Seek one, the Roy or whatever his name is 5 drop time buck. That storyline is really cool. It's just following along, as his ups and downs and his progression until he killed the deer. So
and that's the thing with trying to get everybody on the same page on the team.
In general, this is what our first year doing YouTube. I mean,
this at the end of this year it'll be our second deer season worth of YouTube.
But when we developed our team, how many views are we averaging a month? A couple. 500,000 with all the videos.
Like, last 28 days, 317,000. Yeah.
So
yeah. So I mean, we're averaging between 30 and 40,000 every couple days. So
and that's
you know,
with a group of, we have what, 30, 35, 40 people. And
yeah,
there'll be a change in the future, but right now we got a lot of people that are invested in Outdoor X Media, and as we move forward, hopefully our content gets better, and we drop some more podcasts, and hopefully we get back in the studio. It's so much easier. Jesse lives about 45, 50 away, so
right.
that's phone ones when we have to. Jen leaves for Puerto Rico tomorrow, and like I said, I've been hunting my tail off, and it's nice to be able to do this on StreamYard, but hopefully next time.
It's nice. It's easier to edit, but I mean, right now with the holidays, like Thanksgiving just got over, people are traveling. We were gonna do one with Brad, and then he got sick, couldn't do it. And then we have a whole bunch of team members to do these with, and I think after season and stuff, it'll be easier to, hey, let's do it on like a Wednesday night. Who wants to come over and have a beer or two and talk?
Yeah.
So should be good.
So also Brad's got a hunt dropping too.
He has 2. I don't have the footage yet, but yeah, he killed 2 with his bow in Illinois. So
okay.
Yeah. Cool. So I got his 2 need to show up. Need to get Greg Ryan's footage. And then Colson that just killed the other day, need to get his stuff. And I swear I'm missing somebody. I can't think of it. Maybe not. I don't know. They're all kind of blended together right now.
Yeah, that's great. So I just one story, kind of a small world. I was sitting in the tree stand, was it Friday night or Saturday? I don't know, all the days are running together. I climb up my tree stand and I see a truck on the other property, and I see these guys with the deer cart, and they're wheeling a deer to their truck. I've told you this story, but the listener, small world, they'd like to hear this. So I got down, I went to my property boundary. I was using Hunt Onyx, and I got to right where, because I'm hunting a smaller parcel. And I said, hey, can I come over and talk? And yeah, come on over. So I chatted with him, and he knows our taxidermist Dylan Crawl. And then he actually went to school with my wife and my sister-in-law. So that was kind of cool. Same bus. Yeah. Dude's found some big sheds. He found a 100-incher. So I think try to get him to come on the podcast and talk a little bit about deer and some sheds, and another new face, but just kind of a small world. But he's one avid listener. So that's a shout out to him. So
right,
know who you are.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like we've just been busy this week and stuff hasn't lined up. I'm an habitual, like, very oriented, and normally we drop these at 8:00 on Sunday morning, and it hasn't worked out the last few days. I haven't been able to do it. I've had 2 people text me today, hey, are you going to have a podcast this week? And I'm like, you listen to the podcast, and yeah, this. Like, oh yeah, I woke up this morning and went on YouTube to watch it, and it wasn't there. So,
well, sorry about that. Whoever you are, we appreciate you.
It makes me feel good that somebody actually wants to watch us talk.
Yeah,
listen
talk about it here. I don't know. We probably talk on the phone 2 or 3 times a day, and it's all about, like, we should just have a phone podcast at this point. But
right, pretty much FaceTime and just record it and be done with it. But yeah, we'll have to get together because it's Sunday now. We'll have to get together in the next couple of days to get one done before next Sunday. Because like I said, I'll be deer hunting all weekend, so I'll have to have it edited by Thursday. So we'll have to figure that out this week. We'll either have to do these, or I'll have to come to you, or something with Jen being gone. So
yeah, I'll have to go pick up Jace from the church, from daycare, and come back home, and we'll do one quick. And he might be running around in the garage, but hey, we'll get it done.
Wouldn't be the first time.
At least you won't be throwing footballs at the garage door and hearing the bang.
You know,
So
say never.
it's true.
So yeah, so that's pretty much what's going on. We're gonna be pounding out videos as fast as we can before the first of the year, because all the analytics say as soon as January rolls around, those deer videos just die. It's insane. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I mean, I get it, but man, it like drops off.
Yeah, it's fun watching these videos too, and being able to go back year to year and watch those.
Yep. Yeah, and we've revamped kind of the YouTube page itself. It's organized a little bit better. Got some different things to it. But yeah, I've been trying to keep like on Instagram and all that stuff, posting pictures, like hero pictures of deer, all the time, or trail cam videos or pictures, and same thing with Facebook, just all the pictures and videos, trail cam stuff. So I mean, Ryan killed a couple coyotes this morning and got some good footage and pictures and stuff like that. So
yep, keep it going. If you guys listening can do us a huge favor, it's free to do. Go on our YouTube and subscribe, and any of the videos you like or you don't like, comment on them, and that helps us out tremendously. And at the end of the day, you guys are the reason why we do this, and we appreciate your support. And all 200 of you watching or listening on Spotify and Outdoor Dan, I always
the Outdoor Call Radio app.
Outdoor Call Radio app.
Yep.
He got a deer. Did you see Dan's deer?
Yeah, shot in Kansas buck.
Nice.
Yep, I talked to him like I think the day before he shot it or the morning before he shot it. He'd been there like 2 weeks. He's like, man, it never takes me this long. But he's like, man, the rut was really weird, and I'm hearing that from almost everybody. It was odd. Like I watched one of the Drury videos, and they were the same thing. Like, man, this is a weird rut, and I'm like, yeah, it is.
Almost all like 90% nocturnal activity. It was bizarre.
Or very spotty. It was either you weren't seeing any deer or you had every deer in front of you, and that's what happened to me.
Yeah.
So I can deal without that ever again. I like the seeing deer moving around all day long and stuff like that, instead of sitting for 6 hours and seeing a doe and then all of a sudden having 13 bucks behind one doe.
Guess what? We got to wait a year for that.
I know. Yeah. Now it's just getting the food sources ready and all prepped, and I'm excited. I got to take my fence down for my corn on my uncle's piece, but he's got to lay muzzleloader tag. He's been taking a youth hunter all season long. So yeah, I don't even know if I'm going to hunt it, man. It sucks because that's where I killed my deer last year, but it's not my farm, and he kind of gets first right if he wants to go.
Yep.
So
you'll have a smokeless. You can reach out and poke something wherever you do.
I mean, if I hunt my farm, the farthest shot is 97 yards. So
perfect.
Right. I can make that happen. So
yeah. Awesome.
Yep. Let's I'm gonna jump off of here, and I'm gonna edit this real fast and get it set up and post it on Monday. And
awesome.
One day late isn't that bad. So
no, sorry guys
we'll say it won't happen again, but I'm sure it will. We're gonna try not to let it happen. So
right.
Awesome. Well,
cool. Thanks for watching, guys, and listening.
Thanks.